chaos, let's dive in.
Guys, I just want to say thank you to those who are watching today and also say Happy Memorial Day. This will be a special episode where we will be learning about the Purple Heart Medal, why Memorial Day was created, and ways that you can honor veterans who have lost their lives during their times of service. When a veteran receives a Purple Heart, it often means that they were hurt or killed while serving in armed forces of the U.S. The Purple Heart Medal was originally known as the Badge of Military Merit, a tradition that General George Washington began on August 7, 1782. The original meaning of the Badge of Military Merit was to honor soldiers and military personnel who exhibited not only instances of unusual bravery in battle, but also extra loyalty, support, and essential service in any way. Similar to the French Royal Army's Medallion of Two Swords for officers, George Washington made sure that the Badge of Military Merit and two other honorary badges of distinction were open to all service members.
The General, ever desirous to foster and encourage every species of military merit, has ordered that whenever any singularly meritorious action is performed, the author of it shall be permitted to wear on his facings, over the left breast, the figure of a heart in purple cloth or silk, edged with narrow lace or binding. Not only instances of unusual gallantry, but also of extraordinary fidelity and essential service in any way shall meet with a due reward. Before this favor can be conferred on any man, the particular fact, or facts on which it is to be grounded, must be set forth to the Commander-in-Chief, accompanied with certificates from the commanding officers of the regiment and brigade to which the candidate for reward belonged, or other incontestable proofs. And upon granting it, the name and regiment of the person with the action so certified are to be enrolled in the Book of Merit, which will be kept at the orderly office. Men who have merited this last distinction are to be suffered to pass all guards and sentinels which officers are permitted to do. The road to glory in a patriot army and a free country is thus open to all. This order is also to have retrospect to the earlier stages of the war and to be considered as a permanent one.
Well, historians have indicated that only 3 people received the Badge of Military Merit during the American Revolutionary War. Records do indicate that there were several others who may have been awarded. However, their names were lost to history. Currently, the 3 known sergeants who received this award personally by George Washington were Sergeant William Brown of the 5th Connecticut Regiment of the Connecticut Line, Sergeant Elijah Churchill of the 2nd Regiment Light Dragoons, and Sergeant Daniel Bissell of the 2nd Connecticut Regiment of the Connecticut Line. Although Washington designed the original badge design, it's rumored that he was inspired by Bissell's future wife's purple dress. During a ball, Daniel Bissell misstepped and accidentally tore a piece of his fiancee's purple dress. Instead of throwing away the damaged silk fabric, he folded it into the shape of a heart and gave it to his beloved to remember him. On January 7, 1931, a redesign was in the works, and Elizabeth Will was appointed to help revive the medal. Following specifications that were provided, she created the present medal. The Purple Heart was updated to a heart-shaped, gold-colored brass medal with a purple-color plastic or enamel background. It featured a profile of George Washington on the front and 4 military merit on the back. The medal is attached to a deep purple ribbon with narrow white edges. It also became known as the Purple Heart Medal and was officially revived February 22, 1932. This was also the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth and a way to honor the former president's memory and military accomplishments. While I am unable to list every person who has received a Purple Heart, I have compiled a list of some noticeable names. Brian Anderson, Iraq War veteran and triple amputee. Christopher Beck, former SEAL Team 6 member. Sam Brown, U.S. Army captain and the 2024 U.S. Senate candidate of Nevada. Cordelia E. Cook, the first woman recipient of the Bronze Star Medal and the Purple Heart. And Kelvin Graham, U.S. Navy, World War II, the youngest Purple Heart recipient at the age of 12 years old. August 7th of every year is recognized as National Purple Heart Day. This is another important day that honors those who have died during their services in the military, similar to Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a tradition that started in the Civil Wars, where North and the South would decorate soldiers' graves with flowers and other floral honors. On May 5th, the General Order Number 11, or the Memorial Day Act, was issued by Major General John A. Logan. This established that Memorial Day was considered a decoration day where Americans would remember those who sacrificed their bodies and lives during wartime and respectfully decorated their graves with flowers. As tradition has changed over the years, there are still ways that you can help honor veterans within your community and celebrate those who have given up their bodies to protect America and her citizens. 1. Attending Memorial Day ceremonies. Many communities will host ceremonies at local cemeteries, memorials, and other veteran facilities. These events can be parades, cemetery visits, and memorials of fallen service members, and the playing of the taps. Following honorable traditions. There are 3 popular ways to honor wartime vets on Memorial Day. 1. Wearing red poppies are considered a symbol of remembrance and honoring our fallen soldiers. Also, leaving poppies at graves is a sign of deep respect. At 3 p.m., it's considered a national moment of remembrance, and a moment of silence is observed across America to honor those who have died while in service. The U.S. flag will also be flown at half-staff until noon on Memorial Day. This is the way that we symbolize our memory and remembering those who have given their lives. If you are unable to do anything physically, you can always look into programs similar to the Wounded Warrior Project. The Wounded Warrior Project provides a wide range of programs, services, and care to help support disabled veterans and their families. This includes and not limited to mental and physical health care, career counseling, financial assistance, and creating a support network to help disabled veterans thrive and live fulfilling lives in a healthy manner. I will have a link down below linking to their website, and they are an extremely important group. If you can donate or find a way to help them, please try it. With 15.8 million veterans in America, any help is golden and can be life-changing to a veteran in need. I want to give a special thank you to Valaya, Choice, Quinid, Silver Knight, F. Gump, Deso, the rest of the Murphy's Law gaming community, Heavy, and the 15.8 million veterans in the U.S. for your service and protecting Americans and our country. Thank you once again for your service. This is Kat from Kat's Corner, and I want to thank you guys if you finished this video. You guys are amazing, and I'll have a new video out in a couple of days. So make sure to like and subscribe and check out the description to be linked to the Wounded Warriors Project below. As usual, If you have any questions, comments, or ideas for topics that you would like to see, comment down below or email me at catscorner34@gmail.com. Thank you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.